Welcome to the Bloodcast, the podcast where we talk about superhero gadgets and technologies that has made its way into the real world. I'm your host, Blood Spider, and today I'm joined with a very huge entity in the community, Spider-Slinger.
Hello.
Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself to the people, Slinger?
Hello, I'm Spider-Slinger.
Okay. Well, what do you do, Spider-Slinger? I mean, everybody knows who you are, so.
I make Spider-Man gadgets or web shooters, as if you will, basically. Just like literally every other Spider YouTuber that has ever happened. I'm sorry I'm making this awkward.
No, it's okay, man. But you know what? The biggest difference is that everybody wants your shit and you don't want anybody else's shit.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, I mean, you know, I've seen a bunch of your web shooters and everything like that.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I gotta say, man, you know, especially with the PS4 ones, man, that's some really good ingenuity and stuff with no 3D printing. I gotta tell you.
Yeah, I've been if you can see, I haven't really posted on my channel at all, like for 2 months maybe. I haven't checked.
Yeah, it's been a little bit.
Yeah, because I have a project plan, but it requires a 3D printer or a 3D pen, and I don't have anything like that. So I'm planning on getting one like once I get the money, but like currently I'm just putting all that stuff on hold.
Yeah, no, I mean sometimes you got to do it.
Yeah,
real life comes first before the spider stuff, unfortunately.
And people on Instagram like are harassing me, asking me why I haven't posted anything, and I'm so sorry. I don't know what to say to them other than I'm sorry. It's really scary.
It is. I mean, so, okay. So this was a segment in this that I wanted to talk to you about was, you know, that was the crazy stories, but we'll get to that later on.
I have a few stories actually.
So why don't you, without giving too much away, what's your next project going to be like?
My next project, well, it's going to be well, I've tried. Well, basically, it's the same project, but like I'm improving it, you know, and upgrading it. They're formal web shooters that I can wear to work, and you know, they basically just look like watches, but like these are actually slim enough where you don't really have to deattach it from your wrist whenever you walk into like a meeting or something. They come with you basically everywhere. The only problem that I have with it is like they run out of web fluid way too fast, and I have to fix that. It's
that's a cartridge problem.
Yeah, a cartridge problem. Like,
well, I mean, you do have reloadable cartridges too. So
yeah, I do, but like I've also found a way how to you know, shorten down the fluid storage so that I can shoot more webs you know, with a long amount of time.
Yeah.
It's complicated. I can't really explain it over the phone.
Well, yeah, no, that's okay, and I don't want you to give too much away either. So, but no, I mean that sounds really, really cool. You know, I've always liked your shooters, especially the reloadable aspect of it.
Yes.
I mean, that's just, you know, the ARM cartridges, they're awesome, and like they have a huge capacity and everything.
Yeah.
But like, if it's summertime, you know, you can't wear those things. You know, you're gonna look like a terrorist walking down the street. You know
exactly right. I remember the first web shooters I've ever made. They looked very giant, and they got the job done, but like it couldn't really hold that much fluid considering like its size. I used actual metal because like I had like this welding class at the time. I was in welding and I actually used metal.
That's so cool,
like yeah, it was it was really effective. I really loved them. I had them for like 8 months maybe until like they finally leaked onto my wrist and I had to throw them away. That really throws into like another like because like leaking is such a big problem with me.
Yeah. Well, see that's why I've been trying to keep all my cartridges brass because
I see.
What I've been doing is with my threading and stuff is I'll Teflon tape it, and I found this stuff. It's pretty much like epoxy tape, like for pipes and stuff, and it actually
epoxy tape.
Yeah, and it feels like Teflon tape, but it has like this layer around it that when you actually like, twist the threads together,
Uh,
it'll break that layer and it'll leak this like gel out, which will actually seal the threads like permanently.
that that sounds awesome. What does it bond to? Only like glass or metals or
Only
plastics?
brass. I found it's only for brass.
Oh, only brass. Okay, I
Yeah,
see.
but like
Uh,
I did my arm cartridges with there, because I pressurize with R134A.
uh-huh. Yeah,
That's 1700 plus psi, depending on what size the cartridge is, and that stuff's not leaking out of there for
yeah, I see.
nothing.
I don't really mess with pressurized web shooters. I have considered it over time, but like since like I have such a giant leaking problem, like
Yeah.
having it pressurized is that's just gonna make that everything worse. And
Well,
I'm
see,
gonna
that's
start
another thing that's
panicking.
cool about your web fluid too, is that you don't even
I
need
don't
any
have that.
pressure.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, I tried to avoid that, but like sometimes it's something that I just have to have, and I don't know what to do about it. I've
So
tried to get
what
out of it a couple of times, but it's not, you know.
what when it comes to your web fluid, and now keep in mind I don't want you to give too much stuff away.
Yeah.
But I guess the question I'm asking is from your first version to now, what would you say, or how would you say, you got there by, like researching and all the steps that you had to take?
Oh, you have no idea. Uh, crap, man. So much. I've had to research so much. The first web fluid that I made was pretty dangerous. Like it burnt my fingers. No, it didn't actually burn my fingers like as like what you're thinking. It just made it feel weird, like as if like something was like pulling the hairs off of my knuckles or something.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, but like I had to start using different chemicals, over time, and it it started to get expensive. And once I came across like this web fluid that I have now, and I stopped, and I just kept using it. I'm probably gonna change my next web fluid, like the next shooter that I make, but this one seems pretty good right now.
Yeah, I mean, I would say so too. I mean, it definitely looks like it has very, very good potential. I mean, especially for being, just an atomizer based web fluid. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
exactly.
Like that's what's really impressive to me about it.
Uh,
But yeah, I mean, I only did one test with my current version, which is what am I at? 15. I'm at 15 right now. I did one
um,
test with it, and I just kind of put everything on pause because I I've just been remaking my web shooters and just kind of.
yeah, I just well, I sometimes like whenever I remake my web shooters. I mean, I don't always like improve it. I sort of just like make a new home for the web fluid basically, and I
Yeah.
forget to actually improve it over time. Does that ever happen to you?
Oh
Is that
yeah.
only me?
No, definitely not. I mean, I have. I was actually just talking with somebody about this earlier today. I've had my version 13. I mean, my version 15 web fluid. I made that like a month ago, and it's just been chilling.
It's been the same.
Yeah, it's just been sitting there, not doing anything. I mean, well, I mean, like back because version 6 was my first
Yeah,
like
you're
big gap and
yeah.
big milestone, I should say. And after that, I was just pumping them out like week after week after week. I was just adding new stuff, taking stuff out, and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
just
yeah.
and I got up to 13 pretty quick, and then after 13, I was just at a stalemate for a
So
long
wait,
time.
whenever you first started this, did you start from one all the way to where you are now, or are you
Yeah,
skipping it sort of like?
no, I started with Brain Ion's formula as my number one.
Ho, 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 ho.
Yeah, so everything after that has just been an upgraded version of his original base
Oh,
of
I see.
the
I
reverse
see.
engineered silly string.
Wait. Oh, oh. I had the wrong idea. I was thinking about the wrong ion here.
Oh,
I was
yeah,
like,
no,
wait a minute.
yeah, no, not that one.
Oh, you confused me. I was
Yeah,
scared a
no,
little bit.
brain ion. You know,
Yeah. I don't really
yeah.
watch his videos. I mean, I used to, but like
Well, he hasn't
over
been
time, I
around
kind of grew away
for
from
a
it.
while. He hasn't been
Yeah,
around for
he
a while.
has, but whenever I was first starting out, yeah, I watched his videos all the time because like it was inspiring and stuff. I mean, I don't really get that much time to myself besides work and stuff. So
Yeah, I know how that is. Yeah, definitely know how that is. But yeah, so I mean that's good. At least you know you still have projects in mind, and you're still keeping going, even though you've been away for a little while. So
yeah,
that is pretty reassuring to hear. But so okay, this is because I know that we've talked about this on a personal level before, but
okay.
so and you don't have to call anybody's name out or anything like that, but. What would you say be one of the craziest things that you've heard from a person in the community to try and
In the
get you?
community or in general?
I'll say we'll do both. I'll say in the community for now.
Okay, yeah. Let's just stick to the community.
Yeah, to try and get your formula from you.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, that changes it completely. Oh, wow. Oh, man. You have no idea. Oh, people have told me that that they're cutting themselves. People have told me that their friends are trying to kill themselves. It is insane.
Yeah.
You have no idea what it's like. Well, I'm
Yeah.
sure you do, but holy
Yeah.
crap. It is insane out there, especially like considering that it's Instagram. More mature people are on Instagram than YouTube. I don't really see that kind of stuff on YouTube besides, people threatening me for my life.
Yeah.
I
No,
don't I
dude.
don't
Yeah.
know why a bunch of chemicals is worth threatening a human being for literally killing them.
Well, I don't know if you've been listening to the past couple podcasts that I have been doing, but
Yeah.
I've touched on this a couple times already, and there's a gap, right? And it's in between age 12 to like 16, and
Okay.
I found that those are like not all of them, but most of them. Those are the worst of the worst in the
Oh yeah.
community.
Oh yeah, the lowest.
Yeah, those are the kids that are gonna try and
Well,
say whatever.
to be fair, it is Spider-Man, and Spider-Man is a child,
Right.
child's character, and you have to be aware that
Well, yeah.
kids want that.
Right. They want to be him. Yeah, I
They want
understand.
that's exactly what they want.
Yeah, but they're not super geniuses like Peter
Is
Parker
exactly.
is.
Well, at least they think they do. I don't understand these kids. I don't know what they want from me besides my instant death. I don't understand.
They want your formula, man.
They want my formula.
Like that's it.
I mean,
I've gotten some crazy stuff too for it, man. Because it's so crazy, because every single one of my formulas, every one of them from one to now is on my Patreon. You can literally go,
and you can instantly just get it if you pay the exact price, but they don't want to do that. They want it now, and they want it their specific way.
Exactly. And I know how this community operates. That's the only reason why I charge for it. I mean, I've given you my formulas. Did you pay? No, because
No.
I trust the big guys in the community, so I'll give it to them for free and without anything, because I know you, the amazing human spider, symbiotes host, you guys are the ones that will potentially improve on it. So why wouldn't I give it to you guys? And it's just that, like, I am terrified that one of my formulas gets leaked. Even to my Patreon, when you sign up for it, you are electronically signing an agreement that I wrote that you can't share it or anything because all my formulas are patented.
Yeah, well, you can never be too sure that someone's just not going to leak it. I mean,
Right, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. You kind of have to cross your fingers about that sort of situation.
Yeah, that's like literally the only thing I can do. But
It's,
I do
yeah, that's
both of my
exactly what you can
Patreons. I
do.
do. I only have two Patreons, and both of them I trust. I know one of them personally, and then the other one, he's a cool dude.
I remember like during like 2016, like my formula actually got leaked a couple of times.
Oh yeah.
I don't exactly know how. Like I think someone hacked my account or something. I don't know, but he started posting the ingredients on his page, and I had to like personally start talking to him. I don't remember exactly how it went down, but I remember him not talking to me again about it.
Wow. Yeah. The craziest. I mean, well, I would say the most like the one that stands out the most to me as of right now was I had this kid and he was trying to pose as his dad or something, saying
Is
that as his dad, saying that like, oh, I subscribed for I paid for the $30 Patreon membership, where's and nothing happened and we didn't get the formula. Any time of day, anybody subscribes to my Patreon, I don't care if it's 2 in the afternoon or 2 in the morning, I will get a notification on my phone, like instantly,
yeah,
as soon as it happens. It's money. So
yeah.
I never got anything like that. I checked my Patreon app, checked online on the computer. Nothing came through. So I messaged him about it, and I'm like, yeah, are you sure it went through? Did you click accept? And he's like, oh yes. And then he started acting like he was like super mad at me and everything. And then I'm like, yeah, well, maybe it just takes a couple seconds to come through. We'll see what happens. And just as we're waiting, he starts getting more mad and mad and mad, and then
Oh
eventually
yeah,
he's
that's a
like,
sign.
yeah, eventually he's like, "Oh, my son wants to talk to you." And then I'm like, "Oh, okay, what's your son's name?" And he gave me one name, and then he's like, "Oh, wait, no, I mean this other name." And I'm like, "Oh,
Okay,
okay,
all
yeah."
right,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
Yeah. So it's like, these kids come up to you because they want your smart knowledge and everything because, we can make this web fluid and stuff, but then they think that we're like idiots or something when it comes to
Yes,
trying to
exactly.
like
Like, yeah, yeah. Like we're easy to fool.
yeah.
Well, I don't know about you, but I am extremely easy to fool. I am a moron.
I mean, there's been man, there's been some pretty convincing ass kids though. That's the crazy part about it. It's like, damn, like I just want to give it to you because you put in all this effort.
Yeah, exactly. Like they obviously care, but they don't care enough to, pay for it.
Right, exactly. And I mean,
They come up with this foolproof story about how they want it.
no, I know it, dude, and like, you know, that's the thing is like, I've had to find out the hard way with this community, man. Is like, if you post a tutorial with something, it's going to be stolen by somebody else, and
Instantly, right off the bat, almost like
yeah,
2 minutes later, instantly, like no credit whatsoever. That's
that's what I'm
basically it.
saying.
Do not do tutorials unless you want that to happen.
That's what I'm saying, man. And it's like, fuck, it sucks so bad, because there probably is like a chemist out there that nobody knows about that doesn't make a channel where I could post my formula and he'll see this and
Yeah.
he'll be like, oh yeah, I know the one thing that you need in there that will make it fucking a million times, billion times
Yeah,
better.
exactly. But there
But
isn't because they're all Spider-Man fans. It's you think that it's like some like guy that wants you to go to the university, but it's just a whole bunch of kids that want you to that are begging. They are this close to sucking your dick, man.
you're not fucking wrong. You are not wrong. I mean, I would say like the whole cutting yourself and killing yourself situation is
Oh man.
that's just unbelievable. But
Bless you.
thanks. But I don't know, man. I would say the absolute craziest thing that I've gotten was, oh man, honestly, probably the mutagen serum whole thing. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, I know what that is.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
the
oh
most
Christ.
unbelievable thing. in the whole world. I couldn't believe I was actually watching it, and it was literally happening, and somebody was really trying to convince me of this, but
Do
it
you
did.
remember
Well,
whenever a certain someone was injecting himself with this needle?
yeah, that's the time I'm talking about.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
oh, that's the serum.
Yeah, that's the serum, dude.
Oh, oh,
I,
oh
I,
my
I still
God.
have that on my phone, screenshots and
You had to screenshot it because of you
well,
just didn't
and
believe it.
yeah, dude, and because when I first came into this community, I came in because I started talking to Human Spider because he released his STL files and I wanted them bitches. And I
Yeah.
started talking to him a little bit, and he's like, "Oh yeah, you should make a channel and whatever." So I'm like, "Okay, why not? I'll make a channel." And I made one and started doing this stuff, and like literally my first week, that's what I got.
Oh, instantly. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, there's basically no point of like, getting a channel or being on Instagram unless you actually want this to happen. And like, the only reason I'm still on Instagram is because like I have to post, I want to post this stuff, I want
yeah,
people to see it. And you basically you need to avoid like talking to anyone on Instagram because
yeah.
like
No,
you'll
you really do,
instantly
man.
like anally you'll basically anally get raped. Basically, that's what I'm saying.
No, yeah, you're not wrong. I mean, I know even as well, I don't know if I should give this information out. Never mind. But I know that somebody that in the community that I talk to, he has completely stopped responding to anybody except, a select few people that he's close with. He just,
Okay.
yeah, anybody that messages him about any reason on Instagram, they will not be responded to. They'll probably get left in the request folder.
Yeah.
But I mean, honestly, that's a good idea.
Oh shit, man. Oh, I just can't get over it. Why would he inject himself with that? I
Well,
don't understand.
the thing is that needle never even penetrated his skin at all.
It didn't.
No, no, it
So he
was,
was just posting pictures of it.
yeah, yeah, and he like literally just like it was, what those needles with the flat heads, that are used for like
Uh, yeah,
turkey
yeah, yeah,
injection
yeah.
and stuff.
Turkeys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he used one of those, and he literally just like pressed it on his skin long enough to where he could like lift it up a little bit.
So even if it did puncture his skin and it did have something in it, it wasn't even the right kind of needle.
No,
That,
and he just did it into like a piece of meat in his hand. Like he didn't go for a vein or anything. He just like right into
just like
like
a random.
yeah, just like a random fucking deltoid in his hand. And that's it. Just go to town. Just fucking
Just go to town on your arm right there. Just go to town. Find any piece of fucking meat on your fucking body.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, but like the thing is that like he sent it to me and he's like, "See, I'm not lying." See, and I'm like, "Dude, what the
See,
hell is that? Like,
what is?
what do you mean? See, I'm not lying." And I'm just like, "Oh man."
What do you mean? What are my eyes looking at
Yeah,
currently?
dude, that is exactly what I thought. I had no idea what to. I couldn't even process that at first.
And what made it worse is he was actually like proud of himself about it.
No,
He
yeah,
feel
yeah,
like he accomplished something, doing that.
yeah. I
And it
mean, and then
really
even
hurts
after
me.
he was posting like before and after pictures of himself and da da da
Oh
da.
yeah, because like he posted a photo of his muscle, right?
Yeah,
Am I
yeah,
right?
yes.
It was his bicep. He posted a photo of his bicep before he punctured his body with the needle. I don't understand why that would work at all. I don't think that
But I
other
mean,
than
and even if
steroids.
it did, how if you injected that serum into one of your muscles of your hand,
It's
would it
steroids.
would suddenly go up to your bicep when you have like a
Instantly.
really ripped
Yeah.
hand?
And these photos look like they were taken like right next to each other like a few minutes later.
Yeah.
So that means that like he must have taken that, okay, and then like acted like it must have done something to him and then taken like him actually flexing his arm.
Yeah.
to make us very proud of him.
Yeah. He's one of the strong spiders now.
Oh yeah. I'm so proud of him. We need more people like him in this community.
But I guess on his behalf, he did apologize and admit that he was wrong. And
Oh
everything.
yes, okay, yeah,
And
he apologized.
But I think there's been a lot of stuff done in between now and then that is.
Oh yeah, yes, of course,
that
that
has
thing.
still been completely unredeemable.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm not even gonna lie. I know you know what I'm talking about. I was so pissed off about that.
for right reasons too. Like anyone would be angry about it, and he doesn't understand that is like something that someone would be so mad about. He's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah,
he's 100% questionable about it. He doesn't understand.
Yeah, and like, because even when he had that up and everything, everybody for what we're talking about right now is that dude who used my clip and got monetized off of it. I asked him for months. Well, no, maybe not months. I think like a month to take it down.
Oh yeah, and wait, how long until he actually did it?
He never did it himself. He tells everybody that he did it himself. He never did it himself. I submitted a copyright claim. Yeah, I submitted a copyright claim to YouTube, and they took it down.
He told me that he took that down himself.
I know. He told everybody that. He tried to tell me that too, and I told him, I'm like, dude, I submitted a copyright claim. Like,
do you think it's possible that he's just so stupid that he doesn't actually know how to do it?
No. See,
no, it's not.
Well, that's the thing.
No one's that stupid.
That's some of the things that I've talked with other people about him is people are like, oh, he's just a kid, da 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 da, and I'm like, no.
Yeah.
When I was his age, I was perfectly competent. I knew what I was doing.
Well, keep in mind that like when we were children, this sort of platform wasn't around at all, so no one was able to see how stupid we were in the first place.
Well,
but now that like phones
I
and
was
crap
still,
are around,
even I think he's like 16 or something like that. Maybe
no, he said he's 14.
Oh, he's 14.
He's 14.
Oh, well, even still, when I was 14, I mean, I was already, let me put it this way: I didn't give a shit about Spider-Man when I was 14.
Oh no.
I mean, no, I shouldn't say I didn't give a shit about Spider-Man, but I didn't do this stuff when I was 14.
Yeah, you weren't like a diehard fan or something. You wouldn't like puncture yourself with needles.
No. But yeah, so YouTube made him take that down, and they took it down because when I submitted the copyright claim, I had to go back to his video and actually like get the timestamps off of where my video appears in. Because never ever did I give him any type of permission that he could use my video. He just did one day.
That sort of dives into a different situation. The fact that he literally made money off of it.
Yes.
And that would drive almost anyone crazy.
Right. And I mean, and then on top of it all, what still pisses me off about it is that even though YouTube did take my clip down and everything, he still kept the subscribers and monetization.
Oh, well, to be fair, he bought those.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. I did get him to admit that.
Yeah, he bought those.
Yeah.
But the ones that he actually didn't buy, it's because of that clip.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know you've seen that video. He made it super misleading.
Yeah. He I believe that he posted it. He was promoting it to his Instagram page, and that's where I first saw it. And then I went on to YouTube to see the monstrous creation that he made.
Yeah. But that's that. It's whatever. It's whatever. He's still stealing everybody's stuff anyway. So I just hope people can know now, what the truth is with that guy. If you want to continue to watch him, I mean, by all means. But if you want to watch
I don't think we even gave a name as to what he is. I'm sure everyone watching knows who he is, though. So
I know exactly because I've talked about it.
We were very clear.
But yeah, so with this being done, I'm gonna get to my mid-roll really quick. So if you guys ever want to see more of the stuff that we're talking about, be sure to subscribe to Spider-Slinger's YouTube channel and also his social media platforms, which is Instagram.
Yeah.
Are you anywhere else?
No, I don't have anything else.
Okay, so just Slingers, YouTube, and Instagram. Also, you can subscribe to my stuff for more gadgets, webfluid, and podcasts with the best of the best. All this whole thing is made possible because of listeners and viewers like you. So thank you. So I guess getting back a little bit more into gadgets and stuff. When it comes to, I guess, what's your goal with a web shooter? Like, do you want to be able to create a parkour aid in essence, or would you want to create an incapacitating device?
Well, well, whenever I first came into this business, as if you will, I just wanted to shoot webs, basically. I just wanted to shoot webs out of my wrist. I didn't want to do whatever everyone else is doing. I didn't want to swing. That was very, very, very far-fetched. I don't even think that's possible.
No, you would have to make like a harness system or something.
Well, whenever I first came here, I wanted to be like a cosplayer, making costumes or something. I don't understand.
You're phenomenal at.
Yeah, yeah, thank you. I don't understand the real life superhero. I don't understand how being a real life superhero is somehow connected to being a spider on Instagram or YouTube. I don't know where people made that connection and why it sticks.
Yeah,
but
I think everybody. It's just because everybody that wants to be a real life superhero wants to be Spider-Man.
Oh, I see.
Because,
so it's basically just them wanting to be a superhero.
I mean, yeah. Well, yes and no. Because here's the thing about it. There's two sides of this coin. There's one side of it that is like a cosplay neighborhood watch, and I'm fine with that. Whatever. That's cool. That's whatever. Yeah. I wouldn't do it personally. But it's whatever. It's safe. It's not vigilantism. No, you're not going out and looking for trouble. It's homeless shelters, feeding the homeless, shit like that.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine. That's good. But then the other side of this coin is literally people, kids that want that think that they're devil. You know what I mean?
It's completely different. And completely different sort of situation going on right there.
Yeah, it really is. It really is, and it discredits a lot of the other people, because now every time you hear RLSH, you roll your eyes. I bet
Yeah, exactly. It gives a bad example basically to newcomers.
Yeah, exactly. But then I mean, I know you've seen Amazing's Discord server, man.
Like, Christ.
or some of the chats that you and I have been invited to randomly on Instagram.
Christ.
Like people, because this is something that has specifically happened to me and Slinger a couple times already. Just at random points, periodically throughout time, we will get added to these random chats
out of nowhere.
Yeah,
out of nowhere. We're just going about our business.
Yeah, and we'll get added right into the shit, like right primo fucking idea cluster. It's like a feeding frenzy of the worst ideas that you can get.
Pure cancer, basically.
What was the one that we've seen? The dude with the snake venom when he said that he wanted to make a web shooter that would go into your wrist via IV, right?
No, wait, no. It was that he wanted to use his blood as organic web fluid. He wanted to poison himself, basically, but not really poisoning himself, injecting poison into his bloodstream so that it solidified.
It coagulates his blood.
Yeah. And like it kills him, but like he's in denial about it.
Like, no, I won't die from that.
No, I won't die from snake venom. No, 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 you're crazy. You're crazy. I'm not. I'm not gonna die from it.
Yeah, and that's just the one of the many outrages. Or the other one that was out of pure air. That was another one that we heard creating web fluid
Yeah,
out.
yeah. Because he heard that somewhere in Africa they made air. It's a machine that made air into water, but somehow he made the connection that you can make air into web fluid. I don't understand. I it's killing me. It's making me lose brain cells just thinking about it.
Dude, I know. And like, see, that's the thing that I don't understand. Like, here's the cool thing. Number one, sometimes like the huntsman. The huntsman is a kid that I've been talking to. Okay, right?
I don't know who that is.
He's not even anybody in the community. He's like, yeah, he doesn't even post anything. I'm trying to convince him to start posting anything because he's helped me out with a bunch of the electronic stuff that I did, and he was just a kid that came to me and he knew what he was talking about. He didn't come to me with any bullshit. He didn't come to me with anything. He came to me with a suggestion for something that I was
Pure
doing.
facts and knowledge, I guess.
Yes, and he gave me a really good suggestion for one of my shooters that I applied to it that actually did make it very much better. So I befriended him pretty much damn immediately. And that was a similar situation with Save Your Gadgets, similar situation with you, like that's the cool part of this community when you actually get like, the minds and the engineers and like the people that actually care about the know-how and science behind this shit.
Yeah, people that actually care about this sort of situation other than just like running around in a costume that they made themselves like 2 days ago,
right,
and shooting soap out of their wrists. That really hurts me to know that people are doing that and like, giving a bad name to people that are actually out there, working for this sort of occasion or, sort of,
right, or the fact that a lot of bigger people in the community have to, hold their own moral ground all the time and get thrown these fucking ultimatums that have to test our responsibility all the time because, people want our stuff because they need to go fight drug dealers in their town or they need to go stop crime in their town, with like it's not going to do that. And, the huntsman, he said it the best the other day. If you want to do something like that, why don't you go become a cop or, become a security guard or something like that?
I've had that. I have told several people that, but they somehow made an excuse as to why they shouldn't do that. And I don't understand why they wouldn't want to do that, but they don't. They specifically want to be Spider-Man. They do not want to do anything other than that.
Right. I mean, see, my goal in all this, I want to make a functional web shooter. I want to make a wrist-mounted, non-lethal incapacitation device.
Yep.
And I want to use the shit out of it. I would wear those every day. I would make my wife wear those. I would make my family members wear those.
That is exactly correct.
Because it's literally the best form of self-defense. Like in Chicago, if you tase somebody and they have a heart attack or something like that, you're fucked. If you pepper spray somebody and they have an allergic reaction to it or something like that, and even if they survive, you're fucked. Like they're gonna sue the shit out of you.
They're gonna sue the living shit out of you, instantly.
Now imagine you have a device that literally doesn't hurt them in any way; it just holds them there until police show up. Now that's what law is that breaking?
That breaks like no law other than like gravity or science itself. I don't.
I mean, no, nobody's gonna believe the guy. It's like, yeah, dude, this Spider-Man just fucking wed me up.
Yeah, like, this fucking guy with fucking things attached to his wrist fucking shot this fucking web at me.
Yeah, okay, off to jail with you. Oh no, I'm serious.
No, I'm serious. Please listen to me, please. I
Yeah,
figured you.
maybe he needs to go to the loony bin.
Okay.
So, I guess what's your future looking? What's the future looking like for Spider-Slinger? What can we
Well,
expect to see?
hopefully, once I finish making these, you know, these formal web shooters, if you will, I wanted to go back to metal, metal web shooters, and this is probably the last web shooter I'm gonna make because, like, hmm, I'm gonna stop making web shooters for a while and just focus on like new web fluid.
Yeah,
Uh, and then I'm probably gonna come back and make web shooters like 8 months later because
yeah,
like I feel like I need a break on the web shooters, but like I'm still gonna be on Instagram and stuff, doing all that stuff. But hmm, I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing, and that kind of drags into like a different portion of my life also because like I don't have any fucking money and I'm fucking poor and I cannot afford anything. Like I cannot afford resources. Uh
yeah,
it's
dude.
it's
I'm definitely
complicated.
in that same boat, man. It's hard. I mean, this shit's not cheap either. Everybody thinks that,
No,
oh,
it's so expensive and it
yeah,
doesn't
this is
always
stuff
work
I can
out
make.
either.
Exactly. Yeah, and then you just waste your money.
Yeah, exact. Oh, you know how much money I've wasted on web fluid that doesn't even work or come out of the web shooter? Do you know how angry I get? But like, I don't want to like scream or anything. You know how like what I've sacrificed? You know how much I've sacrificed?
You know how much I've
You know how much
sacrificed.
I sacrificed? You know how much I sacrificed?
Oh my god, dude. Yes, I feel that 100%. It's just, it's so much just that, and that's another thing. People don't appreciate that. It's so
No.
much time. It's so much money. It's so much
You
energy.
you
It's
you
so
you
much
you dedicate
throwing shit
like
across the room as you're so pissed.
you dedicate your entire being basically like you dedicate so much money, so many months, and then once you post it and you think people are going to love it, hey, how did you make that?
Right.
Tell me how you made that right now, or so help me. I will literally kill you and rape your mother.
Yeah.
And I'm just so shocked. I'm I'm
I
I'm
have your
appalled.
address. I have your address if
I
you
have your
don't tell me.
address.
If
I
you
have
don't
your
tell me.
address.
And your identity, and if you don't tell me your web fluid, I'm gonna release it all into public. And I'm like, my identity is known, man. I'm sorry, but I'm calling your bluff.
Like this, no, like the first comment basically, like once you think that everyone's gonna love this web shooter, the first comment is, I have your address, I'm going to rape your mother, tell me what it is right now, right now. And you're like, what?
Yeah, just next thing you do is call your mom. Like, mom, where are you?
Mom,
Get out of
mom,
the house.
mom, don't go any dark alleys.
Oh man. God, it's terrible, but it's so true. And I really hope my viewers don't think that like I just want to shit all over the RLSH community,
No.
because I do. There's a lot of people in the community that do actually do real good shit, and I'm not gonna lie
Yeah,
about that.
exactly. Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
I do respect what they do. Like it is what it is. But I can, I guess, get. Uh, I don't even want to say this, but I guess I can like more along the lines get behind real life supervillains than real
Oh,
life superheroes.
oh yeah. Well,
Just because they hate all of the people that we've talked about this
well,
tonight.
yeah. Well, that's not even really a villain. That's basically just a normal fucking human being.
Yeah,
Yeah, like normal people hate disgusting people.
yeah,
And there are a lot of disgusting people now that I can see how many people there actually are.
yeah.
Oh man.
Correct.
So,
And
so
it's just
horrible.
all over. Like there's only a handful of the good people, man. You know
But like,
that
it's just
that's
so
who I'm
many.
gonna try and interview.
the bad people specifically are dragged towards our channeling, like channel,
Yeah, yeah.
or is that, or are we just like terrible people ourselves? I don't know. Maybe
Well,
maybe
I'm
we're
not
the
gonna
bad
lie.
ones.
I've been an asshole about a lot of
We've been
situations.
total jerks to everyone.
Yeah. But I mean, it's just because, I just over it, Yeah. I'm a kid from Chicago, man. If you don't come up to me and tell me how it is, like, I'm more likely to give you my web fluid formula if you're like, hey man, I really like your shit, but I can't afford it. Would you
Yeah,
please let me have
just be
your,
straight up. Just be straight up.
yeah.
Don't fucking
If
threaten
you
my fucking
if you
family.
came up to me like that and just right out of the blue like that, I would like very much
You
so
would
consider it.
understand. Like,
Yeah, I'd
yeah,
be like, you know what? All right, man. Something like that. Something like that would happen. That you would have way much better of a chance,
something that you can like relate to.
or rather than, oh, my friend's dying and his last
Oh
wish
yeah.
before he
Hey,
dies is
hey,
is for
hey,
you to give
hey.
me his web fluid formula.
Give me your wet fluid formula, or I will literally rape your mother. I will
I,
literally do it.
did somebody say that to you? Oh, I see.
No,
I would not be surprised if somebody actually
no.
said that to you.
Oh, do you know what I would do in that sort of situation? I would actually sort of be scared. Like, I have no idea what these people are capable of because they seem to be capable of doing it if they're that straight up forward with it.
I
Like, if
mean,
they're not scared at all to say that to me, then like
I
they must have something up their sleeve.
don't know, man. I just think it's all a big front, at least for the most part. I mean, you've seen the meme like weird flex, but okay, it's pretty much
Weird,
like
weird
that.
flex, but okay, I don't.
Yeah, it's pretty much like that. You know, See, well, I'm the last person to go down in a fight. All right, cool.
Yeah,
uh,
I mean, I'm kind of a fucking pussy, and I don't know how. I mean, I know how to fight. I mean, I've been in, karate and stuff, but like, if someone were to like come to me on the street, like purposely like yelling at me and like telling me to give me my formula, even though I have no idea who this person is or like why he knows who I am, I would
yeah,
probably just run.
yeah.
I
No,
don't know what to do
in a
in that sort of
situation,
situation.
yeah. No, that's some mental instability coming at you. So
I
you
yeah, I
got to
mean,
be careful with that.
so terrifying. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. The thing is, though, what a lot of people don't understand is, like, especially with martial arts, like, I did traditional Muay Thai for 15 years. You know,
Oh,
there's not really like a belt system in Muay Thai, but there's like rankings. I didn't graduate. I quit beforehand, but um, even Muay Thai, like, yeah, it's a super effective martial art. You can't use it in like, contemporary fighting and shit like that. But
that kind of drags into something else that happened to me during the summer. I think it was I just got home from work and like I'm tired and I want to take a nap and someone talks to me. No, someone sends me a message on Instagram telling me that they want to be a real life superhero. I don't understand why they're telling me this because like I'm not one at all.
yeah,
And
that's
like
that's a common
he said
misconception.
that he's been in karate and he wants to know how I made my suits and if I can make one for him. And I have no idea who this person is. He wasn't even like he wasn't even saying anything about paying me about it. He just wants one. And like he he wants my web shooters and he wants my suit. And I just don't understand what's going on. I'm 100% like clueless as to what's going on. Um, I tell him just because you know karate doesn't mean that you can be a real life superhero. I don't understand where you got that from. And he started a whole feud with me. I was tired that day and I was like, what is going on here? And like I think he posted something about it on his page. I didn't
Well,
follow
I
it
mean,
because
how do
he
you
blocked me
expect
a
us
couple
to
of times.
react to that kind of stuff,
Yeah,
though?
exactly.
Is what
What
I'm
do you want me to
saying.
do? Do you want me to like do exactly what he's telling me? Like what you
No,
want me
it's
to
like
do?
it's like we're people,
Yeah, we're human beings.
we and I'm speaking out of just location and personal. But if you go up to somebody on the street where I'm from and start berating them with questions, you're gonna get punched in the face.
They're gonna get directly punched in the face, like no
Yeah,
hesitation.
and like this is yeah, we're online and everything, and it is what it is, and I do want to try and be nice to everybody in the community, but when you
But
come
it's
up to
so
us,
hard to do that
right,
when
when you
everyone
come
is
up to
such
us
an
with
idiot.
crazy stuff like that, how do you expect us to react? Why,
Oh,
what would you do in that situation? Put yourself in our shoes. What if you had, one of the best formulas on YouTube and you get this stuff every day? What
yeah,
would you do?
every day. Oh, Jesus Christ.
And that's just something that I try and tell a lot of people, and I really, really hope that, viewers understand that it's something that it's very annoying. That's not what this community is about. And it's definitely not about stealing other people's ideas and
No,
work.
cough, cough.
Right. I mean, like I said, look at my channel. You know how many times I've made something that Human Spiders made. But every single time I do, I always make it abundantly fucking clear to everybody that watches the goddamn video where it came from. You know what I mean? Even if I'm doing like a tweak or a reamp or something on it, even still, everybody knows where the hell it came from. You know?
Yeah, exactly. And that ah, do you that it's a problem whenever like you put effort into like this video and like all for someone to like comment saying, "Hey, you copied this person. You can't do that." And it really just digs into my skin. It really hurts me. Like
Why? Who'd you copy?
I don't know. Like I don't read it long enough for them to say. They say that I copy the Human Spider and the Amazing and stuff, but these are also people in the community. So what do you expect me to do? Like not not do what everyone else is doing, or do you want me to do something
Well, I
completely
mean,
different so I can accuse for that?
right. I mean, I guess I would say everybody is a copy of everybody.
Exactly. I mean, there's nothing different about.
Well, I mean, here, look at it like this too. I'll give you a good example. So in death metal, right?
Yeah.
I would say pretty much every single death metal riff has already been written. And pretty much close to every single variation of that death metal riff has already been written. So every time that I want to write a death metal riff on guitar, I'm stepping on so many toes.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
And that's just basic instruments in general. You know what I mean? It's just like,
Well, yeah. Every song nowadays sound kind of the same, and
yeah,
it's kind of impossible to not really sound like someone else's song whenever everyone has like the same taste in music nowadays.
yeah. No, you're not wrong. I mean, I do. There's, all my friends that I hang out with, we listen to death metal and everything. But usually, usually everybody hates my music. But I like everything though. I do. I like anything that I can clearly hear some type of musical talent in it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. Anything that has you know um work put into it,
Yeah,
basically.
exactly, exactly. So, man,
Not just a whole bunch of like, you know, just repeating the same lyric each time, you know.
yeah. Well, see, that's the thing. Like, what turns a lot of people off with death metal is the vocals.
The
It's
vocals,
yeah, it's the growling, it's
how
the
loud it is.
right, exactly. But like, and I tell people like this, you can't look at it, especially when you don't know what it is. You can't look at death metal as like the vocals as vocals, and like where most music, it's the whole band and everything is centered around the vocalist and the lyrics. You know what I mean? Death
Yeah.
metal's not like that. Every single instrument is front and center. That's why it sounds the way it does.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
you got to look at the vocals as just another instrument instead, because you're not going to be able to understand what he's
Yeah,
saying.
yeah. It's complicated.
But what's your favorite music genre?
I listen to 80s music. It's
Oh yeah,
I
like
listen
what?
to
Throw it at me.
like old R&B, like Bobby Brown and stuff, you know.
Okay, okay, that's what's up. I know what you're talking about, dude. I'm not dumb about it completely. I know what you're talking about.
I mean, I basically put whatever song that I like in my YouTube videos, the instrumental version, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done that a couple of times actually. If you go to like my channel, you can listen to you can see that I've put one of my songs, like one of my favorite songs, as like one of my first videos or my latest videos, basically.
Well, you hear that, everybody? Go check out Spider-Slinger's account, and you'll be able to see awesome web shooters and some fat ass dope music.
Fat ass dope music.
Hell yeah! I see that. That's what I would classify Bobby Brown as. Would be fat ass dope music.
Fat ass dope music. Have you
Yeah.
seen what Bobby Brown looks like now, though? Like
Not
he
now.
looks so skinny in the '80s, and now he's like so giant and crack-headed now. He's like giant. Have you seen the size of him?
Well, see, by fat ass, I just mean like fat beats.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. But like he literally is fat now. Like,
Oh wow. Well, I guess the beats got to him.
yeah, the beats that he got too into his bloodstream, I guess.
Yeah, he consumed too many beats.
He injected himself with too much of the mutagen serum.
Too many fluid ounces of beats. Oh, man. Um. Yeah, man. So, what is your position on these past couple of Spider-Man movies been?
Oh man. Oh, I don't want to start anything.
No, go
Oh
ahead. Let's hear
Christ.
it, man.
I hope people don't get offended by this, but I despise Tom Holland as Spider-Man. I do not like Tom Holland.
How come?
I mean, I liked him like in 2016 with Civil War, but like something happened during once Homecoming happened. I don't know. Like he started getting really annoying, like during the interviews, and like he really got under my skin. It really messed me up. Like
Oh yeah.
the movies didn't really exactly help. In the movies, he's exactly the way you expect like a person like him to be, like annoying. I'm sure like if you were to meet him right now, he would be like the nicest guy possible. But like, no, not in the movie. He just sounds like some annoying kid that you just want to stay away from at all
Well,
times.
yeah, but that's Spider-Man.
Oh, it's not really Spider-Man at all.
What do you mean?
Like, um, Spider-Man. This is a spider kid. This is a boy.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I
Yeah,
would say Ultimate Spider-Man for sure.
yeah. Ultimate Spider-Man. That's more like him. I mean, that's what they're inspiring it from, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
mean, everybody hated his ass in the Ultimate Universe. He was so annoying.
I mean, like, I liked it during 2016 whenever he would tell jokes whenever he was beating up bad guys, but like I started once like the ATM fight during Homecoming happened, it stopped being funny and it started being childish.
Yeah.
Okay, like it started getting really annoying. Like it was just some kid like running around and just screaming whatever like he was thinking. And it made me mad. I didn't know what to think about it until like the end of the movie, and I got home and I sat down and I was like, wait a minute. I don't think I like that movie. I don't think I like this person. Oh,
Well, who's your favorite version of Spider-Man?
oh man. Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield. I mean, I prefer Andrew Garfield over Tom Holland any day, but like Tobey Maguire is totally the best, man. Please
Yeah.
do not hurt me. I will give you 5 cents if you do not hurt me in the comments. Please, I beg of you. Please do not hurt me. I beg of you. I will.
Well,
Here, just take my
I
wallet.
think there's more Toby fans than there is
Well,
Holland
yeah.
fans.
Oh no. That is not true. Have you seen Instagram? Have
Oh
you
yeah.
seen
Oh yeah.
Instagram? Oh, just stay off of Instagram,
Well,
mate.
Toby's become a meme. You
Oh
know.
yeah. Well, but that's like separate from like the fangirls. Have you seen Tom Holland fangirls? It is the most
Oh yeah.
cancerous thing that you can ever like approach. It is so disgusting and it really hurts me.
Yeah. No, definitely.
Uh,
See, my favorite version is Andrew.
yeah.
I
It's
just,
understandable.
but that's just because I like that nitty gritty, you know. That's what I'm all about. And
I actually loved The Amazing Spider-Man 2. I actually loved
yeah,
it.
I did too,
It was
man.
so good.
I
It
thought
was
so too.
so good.
I thought so too. Like nobody can tell me that movie was bad. It was awesome.
It was awesome.
Like the swing scenes were amazing. Like,
Oh yeah, that almost made me cry. It was so great.
and you know one thing, and that's what I wanted. This is something that I want to do in my movie too, because that's something
Oh
that
yeah,
I've
you're making
always
it too.
wanted to see was first person view of Spider-Man's eyes swinging through the city. You know what I mean? And the
First
Amazing
person
Spider,
view.
yeah, and the Amazing Spider-Man brought that to life. You know, when he was swinging
Oh
around and
yeah, oh
stuff.
yeah, but like it wasn't really first person view. It's like sort of like a view from his cock, basically.
Yeah,
Like it
yeah,
was a camera attached to his penis.
yes, exactly. But you know, you just from his perspective, and you see, you know, like him sticking to the wall and his hands, you know, going up the wall and stuff, and
Yeah,
jumping across a building. You know, it's stuff like that that I've always wanted to see in a Spider-Man movie. Like, don't get me wrong, I like actually seeing Spider-Man do that stuff.
yeah, from like third person or something.
Yeah,
But like,
exactly.
there's something special about seeing it from his actual, mindset. And
Right. And like, you
yeah,
know, slowing down everything so you go in that like spider
uh-huh.
sense
So
scape and
you can
everything.
process what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really great.
Like that scene with when he webs Electro
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it
yeah,
fries
yeah.
his web shooter and then he wants to save everybody on the stairs. Like that spider sense scene is so awesome.
Oh yeah, that is
Visually
so great. It
spectacular.
is so amazing.
Like, and he just
Oh,
processes that whole situation and saves everybody.
oh, Jesus Christ. I mean, I thought that like, they would do something similar to that in Homecoming, but like the only thing that has come close to that is the boat scene in Homecoming whenever he's trying to keep the boat from like falling apart.
Yeah. And I mean, really, the only like spider sense we got coming, and it wasn't really much. It was just him with his eyes closed fighting the drone.
Oh no 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 no. That wasn't even they didn't even call it a spider sense, and
No,
I
yeah, the
refuse to
Peter
call it one
Tingle.
because it's not the Peter Tingle. The
Yeah.
Peter Tingle. Oh, oh no. Oh no, oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, man, I don't know. They took Spider-Man really in a weird direction, you know.
They really did. I mean, I don't really have anything against it. I mean, it's a different person's childhood, I guess.
Right, yeah.
But like I
It's a
wish that
different
like
Spider-Man than what we grew up with.
this person's childhood deserves a better Spider-Man. Like the Spider-Man that we got.
Yeah.
And it
I mean,
really hurts me.
Tobey Maguire was a classic, you know. Like the first Spider-Man movie will probably never be beat ever by
Oh
any
no, no, no,
Spider-Man
no.
movie.
And
Like,
Spider-Man 2, you have no idea what I have to say about Spider-Man 2. It is mind-blowing.
yeah. No, it really is. That is one of the most visually spectacular movies that I've ever seen, and villain creation wise, it's phenomenal. You actually feel bad for the dude the whole movie, you
Oh
know?
yeah, yeah. And that's the type of movie that I like. If you can actually feel what this person is thinking and like how like what he would do in that sort of situation. That's yeah, yeah.
Yeah, what'd you think of the Infinity Wars and stuff?
I actually liked Infinity War. I didn't like Endgame that much for personal reasons.
Yeah.
Uh, Tom seemed less annoying during Infinity War. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
he was
I
more
figure that was
likable.
more of a serious
Maybe because
movie.
like he didn't have that many lines to say.
Yeah, maybe.
But like,
And you know, it wasn't, you know, a funny, campy situation either. It was
yeah,
real
yeah, yeah.
serious. But what do you? I wanted to ask you this. What do you think your Infinity Snap would be?
Well,
If you had if all right, you're sitting in a chair, right, and just I don't know, Black Panther comes up to you and he just slips the glove on your hand and you're like and he's like, you got one, and walks away. What are you snapping?
oh shit. Like any person?
You can do anything. You got the Infinity Gauntlet. You could literally do anything you want.
Oh, shit. Oh, you put a lot on my shoulders just now. Holy shit. Oh, oh. Okay, well, you can wish for anything basically, and like, yeah,
Yeah, you literally have anything, and
you're
it will come
basically
true.
God.
Yes, but you only have one.
One, only
Yep,
one.
just one.
Okay,
Just one.
fuck. Oh shit. I don't actually know. I would have to sit down and think about it. Like Black Panther's like looking directly at me. He's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Huh, nothing. Please, please just
Why are
sit."
you running?
And
Oh
I'm like,
shit.
"Please, I just need to think about this for a second." It's like a war going on outside. Please
Well,
just let me
I mean, you could, wish for more.
for more wishes.
Yeah,
Well, I guess I would wish for more wishes.
yeah, that's a
But
thing.
like, yeah, okay, I would wish for more wishes, okay. But I don't know what I would do with those wishes. Fuck. Shit.
I would just wish for the Infinity Gauntlet to only be adhered to my hand and to only work with me.
I would wish that this wish could that I can wish anything at any time whenever I think about it.
See, that's a
That's my
cool
wish.
wish. That's a cool wish.
Okay, that's it. That's my wish right there.
Yeah, so I mean, then you're pretty much God's Spider-Slinger at that point.
Fuck yeah, man. That's awesome.
Cosmic Spider-Slinger.
Cosmic Spider-Slinger. At any time, I can be at work and like I can whisper under my breath, "I wish my boss was dead." He's like, "What?
Yeah,
What are you doing? What are you doing?" And like he instantly fucking dies.
yeah. Or you could just make like multiple clones of yourself to all like jump them.
Oh, how about
Just have
just
like,
not go to fucking work? I wish to not go to work instead of like murdering this person.
well, I mean, yeah, but I mean, you got the Infinity Gauntlet, so like
Yeah, you can do
you
anything
can
with it.
murder them and then bring them back to life, and like nothing
Yeah,
happened.
yeah, instantly.
Yeah, or
Well,
like
well, that
you can make like world peace for like
that kind of
15
depends.
seconds and
Am
then
I
snap
gonna
again.
die like instantly if I snap?
No, well, not if you wish for more wishes.
Oh, once all those wishes are gone, am I gonna die like Tony?
No.
Is half my body still gonna be fried or something? Am I gonna have to?
I mean, no. I'm talking about the Infinity Gauntlet from the comics. That's not Infinity
Oh
Gauntlet
no,
from the
not the
movies. Doesn't
movie. Okay, okay, that's
yeah,
great.
the Infinity Gauntlet in the comics doesn't kill you when you put it on.
Okay, okay. Well, that's different then. That's different. Shit, I
Why
still don't know what
do
I
you
would.
want there to be repercussions of your snaps?
Yeah, it feels like feels too good to be true. I don't know what to do in that sort of situation. Like literally everything I ever wanted is on the line.
One of the good ones that I heard was actually from one of my friends, and he said that he would make everybody just instantaneously. His snap would just delete knees from existence. Like no pain or anything. It would just be straight thigh bone to shin bone. No
Wait,
bending
did he say
joint.
knees or
Yes,
needs?
knees, like your knees on your legs.
Kneecaps.
Yes, so there would be no joint. It would just be from shin bone to thigh bone, and that's it. No,
How would you bend your
just direct feet.
knees?
You can't. Everybody's straight legged except him.
Except for him. So like he's the one that would be weird.
Well, everybody will remember the time that they've had knees.
So basically they would jump him and like want his knees and try to get a knee transplant to their body because he's the only person who has knees on the planet.
Maybe that would probably be the revolution of the no knee people.
What is this?
But he wanted to take it to like an actual like creature scale. So, even creatures in the animal kingdom that have like, a knee-type joint, it would be gone.
So like little lizards and
Yep.
turtles cannot bend their knees?
Yep.
What? But why?
I would imagine some type of sadistic pleasure.
But what does he earn from that though? Like
Well,
why
I
would he
mean,
wish this?
he's the most superior person at that point.
What makes him superior is having
Knees,
knees.
yeah, yeah. He's instantly better than everybody and everything on the planet, except fish, like sharks and stuff. They don't
Fish.
need knees.
What about the beings that already don't have any knees?
They're fine.
Oh wow. Wait. Okay, so the beings that
Or
what if
the
like the
beings
beings
that don't have knees get knees.
yeah, they get knees. And this happens instantly, like the
Yeah,
second he wishes it, they like everyone with knees instantly do not have knees, and they're all screaming.
yeah. No pain, no nothing. It's just no knees. I mean, that would probably cause a lot of accidents. Imagine you're driving,
Oh yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah.
and then just next thing you know, you don't have a knee and you're just slamming on the gas.
Oh, so it's like a bird box, but it's with no knees. I
Yeah.
can see this go haywire very quickly.
Oh yeah.
I can
Definitely.
see this.
It's a
I can see
devastating
this.
snap. Yeah.
I can actually see this happen. Like people like run away from like burning buildings with like bow-legged. They can't even like bend their
Just
knees
hobbling
properly.
around like a penguin. Or
Like
like, it's gonna suck for the people that are like, on a jog or working out, during the snap, because then they're just gonna fall down right away.
yeah, people in planes, the planes are crashing down because like they can't. It's like horrible. Like fucking helicopters are going down. It's like completely.
Trains are crashing into the stations.
Like and this happens in seconds. In
Yeah.
seconds, like not even minutes, like seconds.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. See, that one's fucked up if you think about it, because it's
It's
also it's a downgrade in evolution.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know.
It's surprising how easily like humanity can like end or be terrorized. It's so easy. Like everyone's just so stupid.
Yeah. Oh man. But I think we're gonna start closing this up because we've already been talking for 74 minutes.
Oh wow, Jesus.
Yeah, we got a good one, man.
Yeah, what
But
time is it?
it is 7:06.
Oh wow, Jesus.
Yeah. But
Okay.
yeah. So thanks for joining us this week on the Bloodcast. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channels and follow my podcast on YouTube. Pretty much any streaming platforms. While you're at it, tell your friends about the show. I'm the Blood Spider. I'm joined tonight by Spider-Slinger. Man,
Hello.
thank you for coming on the show. I really, really appreciate that. It was awesome having you on.
Thank you. Thank you for having me on it.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I plan on doing more of these with everybody, and multiple different segments with, a couple people on at once. So if you're
Yeah.
willing to come back on, I'll be willing to have you back on.
I'll give you a call.
All right. Well, I'm the Blood Spider, and thanks for watching.